Oh, hey there. So I showed you the forms from inside the forms, but I wanted to show you kind of a bird's eye view of the forms if a bird was 5'11" and standing in this exact spot with a camera facing backwards. So that's what it would look like. Now, I do want to mention this because I posted, I shared a meme that somebody else had shared, and it got a lot of attention. And I realized that not enough, I feel like, people talk about this, okay? So it said, if you're an addict, please quit and come home. There are people mourning your death while you're still alive. It's a true story. It's a true story. I myself was an addict, and so I can talk about this. It's not like I'm looking in from the outside or whatever. Like I know what it feels like, and I know the pain that I caused my family, just throwing my life away. Okay. Doesn't matter where you start in the socioeconomic spectrum. You can be poor, you can be rich, but once you start doing drugs, once you start going down that road, it's not going to be long, and you're going to lose everything. And that includes your family, your dignity, your job, everything that you've got. And it's not worth it, right? So if you want to see a bird's eye view, at least from my vantage point, then I would say this. You may think you've gone too far. You may think this is what you are and this defines you, but it's not. You're a beautiful person. You are somebody that's made in God's image, and He loves you, and you have tremendous potential. I don't know if you've seen all these videos where they show somebody before, like their last day of being an addict, and then months or years later, and they're a beautiful person. They're clean, their head is right, they've got a job, they've got a family, they've got their life together. And oftentimes when I talk to addicts and I say, I can't wait till you're in that place, and they look at me like I can't even imagine that. And I couldn't imagine that. I'm so very grateful that I turned from that life and decided to follow God. I'm so very grateful that when somebody said, you can change and Jesus will forgive you, that I believed them, and I took them up on that. And I was like, I'm going to take this seriously. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity, and I'm not going to lose it. And I hope you do the same. I hope you do the same. It's not too late. Like, if you're stuck in this lifestyle, and at night on a weekend or however often you're getting high or drinking or whatever, you probably feel like, no, this isn't so bad. But then there's a high price to pay. And in those moments, in the low moments, which are lower than most people's lows, and you think, is this worth it? And your conscience gets you, because that's God talking to you. And you're like, should I really be doing this? Am I better than this? Was I made for more than this? Even if you were born into it, the answer is yes. It's time to get your life right before it's too late, because a lot of people never make it out of life. I love you guys.